What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Loverfella, and welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved Road to Alpha. So, for those of you who are new, the 100 plus subscribers I've gotten in the last week, I'm doing a series right now on an actual unofficial server where I play with a few YouTube fans, a few guys who watch my videos, and we are trying to become the Alpha Tribe on a brand new server. So I haven't made a video in about a week on this because I've been doing these tutorials, which have been really fun to make, and they really help me save time because I'm kind of really pressed for time right now with work and everything. But yeah, let's get into this real quick, and there's a little bit of lag. Let's show you guys all of the amazing progress and by we I mean everyone but me, because I've hardly done any of this, all this progress. So we have an awesome T-Rex, we have an awesome Nigel Thornberry, and that guy, I mean, have you seen that Nigel Thornberry show back in the day? He looks absolutely nothing like Nigel Thornberry. He doesn't have that weird butt chin or anything, but I guess the name will stick. I'm not going to change it, and I'm fine with that. Today we got a Quetzal, and I'm super happy about that. I hate taming them, and I've only tamed one my entire life. We got a couple things over here. We got this guy, he's our wood slave, that's his name. We got a rock slave somewhere. We got a pretty much slave for everything. Like, we got our thatch slave right there. See that name? Thatch slave? Yeah. So our names are pretty creative on these animals, and we treat them like, well, we treat them like slaves, I guess. We kind of keep them locked up in there. We don't ever let them come outside unless we need them to do work for us, and sometimes we feed them. So that is our dino cage. It's a work in progress. And over here, I've shown this base before, but we have made a couple improvements. Another little bit of lag right there, but that's okay. It's been worse before. So this is our front door. We kind of did like a double door with a door on top. I don't know why there's a door on top, frankly. Oh, there's a double door on top. Who needs windows, right? We have our cages inside because, of course, our house dodo is also a slave. We should call that slave dodo. We got this guy, You Decide. I guess I was going to name it after one of you people, but I never got around to doing that, so I'm really sorry. I think its name is stuck as You Decide. And then this is the inside. Let's go ahead and show you some improvements we've done in here. Got this nice double metal door. Oh my goodness, what in the world? Just another little cage for a dodo. It's amazing the slavery we have going on here, but I'm a big supporter of slavery. I think it's a great idea, so keep slaving out there. Got a little compy. I moved those little furnaces up there, and then we have a nice storage room back here. Pretty beautiful, I'd say so. And then I whipped up this bad boy last night. Come on, door. An industrial grill. So I'm pretty happy about the industrial grill. The placement is a little iffy, but I don't know, it gets the job done, and it's pretty nice to have because I was getting sick of not having any way to cook food really quickly. I was always starving, and I just started eating raw meat because I was kind of like, you know what, I don't have time for this. It looks like we no longer have a door over here. Actually, that's probably good. The less doors on the outside, the better, because doors are definitely weak spots. And then finally, I have one last thing to show you. Looks like you don't have a saddle. Let's go find a bird that we can actually take. Maybe we'll take that Quetzal for a spin. I actually haven't flown him yet. Oh, feels so powerful. Look at that beautiful creature. Down here, this entire area was created in about 24 hours by my tribe member, Glowing Steel. And he comments on my videos sometimes, so if you see him leave a comment, tell him he's awesome, because this is incredible. 4 work in progress walls, 2 sharks, my little guy named Oiler, because he's like an oil slave. We really do support slavery. I'm going to keep saying that because that's what we're all about in this tribe. He created this whole entire building. How awesome is this? Now, it's empty inside, but look how much stone did it take to build this in a day by yourself. I mean, just incredible. And then all we have right now is our refrigerator. And in here is like a little generator box. It's always a good practice to keep your generator kind of stored away, because if it can take your generator out, and if your generator is connected to everything, then it's going to basically make your entire base weak. So make it weak and useless. So this is a work in progress. There's not much in here for him to take at this moment, or for enemies to take. We actually just had a guy fly over a few minutes ago and just kind of say, oh, hey, what are you guys doing? And I know he was here to raid us. Why else would he be here? But that's just my thought. And you can see just how much work it took to create this. When you look at the ground, there's just nothing, like as far as you can see. I have render distance on extreme right now, and there's just nothing really growing down here. We have a couple bushes and a single lone tree. So I'm hoping this stuff grows back. It looks like over there it kind of is, but I don't know. It's absolutely insane. So my plan, after I've shown you this whole base, oh, Plan X turrets there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. My plan here is to do a little mini raid. I love raiding on Ark. Our goal here is to become alpha and kind of show you guys what it's like to be the alpha, and I think we're making some great progress towards that. Glowing Steel is like just carrying us right now, doing great, along with my other tribe members. Don't want to forget them. Mr. Stanley, he's doing fantastic work too. Now I've been told by my buddy here that a fellow named Raptor Claws raided us today, or attempted to. And so like any other PvPer out there, I take that as an excuse to go hit him and hit him hard. Now I don't know where he is, so I don't know if we'll be able to raid him tonight. But that's perfectly fine with me. We're going to hit someone. We're going to see what kind of stuff we can get. So the first step we need to do is go out and scout the lands, look for someone who's not got turrets, but looks like they're going to have some good stuff to take. And I just want to add a disclaimer in here right now. I usually get a lot of dislikes when I do PvP or PvP builds that some people might see as trolling or offensive or something like that. And I want to remind you guys that this is PvP. So people are playing this world because they want combat, they want to raid people, they want to be, I mean, they don't want to be raided, but they know it's going to happen. And so these people are raiding, and if you don't raid, you're not gonna become alpha. You're just gonna be a sitting duck and you'll get raided. So I have a philosophy that you need to raid at least one person a day. I mean, I think it's a good way to do things. Now, let's turn out this torch, fly around, and see who's on. A good technique, press your enter bar and then page up and just see what names we see. We have the Biomed and the Phoenix kind of talking a lot here. Biomed and Phoenix, Biomed, Sumitra, blah, 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 whatever that name is. So that's all I'm seeing, which kind of sucks because now we really have no idea who's on. But I know there's a guy who lives over here. And what in the world? Oh, no. That sounded like a Plan X. I bet he has Plan X species. He's been up for quite a while. Let's go ahead and not raid that guy. Let's go check this way, fly on over. I really don't like scouting in the darkness because it's kind of hard to see what turrets they do have. But I'm fairly certain we'll find someone over here. We will definitely find someone over here. See that area of land right there? I'm sure a lot of you also know this, but no trees there means there is probably a base, or it's just not spawned in. Looks like it's not spawned in. Alright. Whoa. Oh, just little bugs. Nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be afraid of at all. Alright, what do we got here? Maybe... The Knight's Temple of Bob. Alright. I don't see any doors. Hop off you and let's see. Maybe we'll have... Oh yeah, look at that. Easy access for a door. This way I don't really have to aim my grenades. I'd like to get up a little bit higher maybe, so the blast doesn't kill me. Right here will do. So let's see what's inside your base, Bob. And here it comes. If you guys need to hate this video... Oh, that's a miss. Takes about 4 to break through a door. So 1, 2, 3, and let's see if that first one actually hit the door. One more explosion? Didn't sound like it. I'm guessing this is just his like a metal refining base, but it's possible that we get lucky in here. Yeah, a couple furnaces, a nice little chest. Ooh, free signs. What a deal. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh man, 500. Okay. Let us get out of here. We gotta go turn this torch out in case they're here. Don't want anyone to be able to see that we're doing this because it's super important to stay stealthy. I hope this is the right way. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the Quetzal. I hope he has a lot of weight, and then we're gonna fly back and take all that metal. That's 500 metal. That is a lot of walls for 5 grenades. Is that what it cost me? So that is awesome. Can I get in there, please? What in the world is happening right now? It's so hard to steer these things. No, wait. I'll just let you take it. I don't want him to know that I'm doing this. I don't want him to be disappointed in me. We're just gonna go take the bird. We're gonna take the Argent Metal Slave. Where are you at, baby? I know you're down here. But you're the one without a saddle. Aren't you? Aren't you? Alright boys, just ripped a saddle off my other Argent. Gonna suit up Metal Slave because he has 845 weight, and we are going to go see how much of that metal we can steal. Hopefully, like I said, we can take it without them logging on and seeing us, which I know is going to generate quite a bit of dislikes because, ooh, got a little something going on over there. That light means we are going to avoid them as best as we can. Okay, I can't see much right now. I really can't see anything. It looks like there's a lot of like white particles appearing on my screen. I don't know if that's coming through the recording or not. pretty interesting. Alright. Gotta stay low to the ground. And it was right on the mountain somewhere, right? Where are you? Where are you? I remember I could see that white beacon from this base location. Lester says hi. Glowing steel. There we are. Alright. Time to load them up. Let's get this done. It's good. It's dirty work. It's not honest work. Okay, by the way, is there a way to like take half? Is that a thing? I don't know if there is or not. Let's just load them up. Come on, boys. Please, and no one come check on me, or we are going to create enemies with one of the biggest tribes on the server. Just gotta go real quick, get it, and get out. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Sorry, I'm not talking a whole lot right now. I'm like super focused on this. I love raiding. I love the little mini rush you get from it. But man, if it isn't risky. If it isn't risky, I could lose everything from this. I could lose my entire base. I could get wiped. I could die here from lag. This guy has so much weight. I did not think we'd be able to take all of this in one trip. Do I really need that wood? No, but I will definitely take charcoal because that gives us massive amounts of flint. Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy. It is really heavy. Let's go ahead and drop a load there. Yeah, that's not gonna quite do it. Let's drop another load, 174. That ought to give us enough to make it back to base and drop this stuff off. That was a pretty small raid compared to the ones I normally do, but sometimes you gotta be what am I trying to say? You gotta be like an opportunistic feeder, you know? You see an opportunity, you say, you know what? I think that's gonna be worth it. It's probably a metal mining base, and you walk out with 422 metal bars. That could make so many things, like a second industrial grill. Who doesn't need more industrial grills? I'm trying to be a chef over here, so if I don't get enough grills, it's gonna be hard to cook. I need at least 3 or 4 of them. Mass-produce meat, then we're gonna create a brontosaurus that walks around and sells meat. It's our business idea. Each piece of meat for 5 cementing paste. It's gonna be good meat. Like obviously, it's gotta be seasoned right. It's gotta have the right kinds of toppings. You gotta know if your clients want it rare, medium rare. I mean, this is all part of the business we're trying to start here. So, becoming alpha has 2 meanings. You know, you're the threat that everyone's afraid of. You got this skull on this bird to show how scary we are. But then the other part of it is you're a meat salesman. So, that advice really does apply to every situation in life. You are a meat salesman. So remember that. Tonight when you're in bed before you fall asleep, you're a meat salesman. Isn't that right? So, you know, just a little bit of advice coming from me. Alright, let's take in the loot. We got 500, and that's too heavy. Can I at least... Nope. Can't even walk it. Alright, let's go ahead and bring this stuff in, drop it off wherever we see fit, and jump back in right after I take care of that. Alright, so we have 232 plus 408 metal, and so what we're going to do is something that we've needed to do for quite a while, and that is create the metal foundations of our base. Metal foundations are something that I pretty much always make last because they're super expensive, like resource intensive. They just take a lot of stuff. But when you look at our base, everything's metal except these 2 roof squares and the floor right here. So once we get this all metaled in, we'll have a nice metal cube completely enclosed from all sides inside of our stone cube. Maybe we'll keep it going. We'll make a wooden cube and then a thatched cube so they break in. Each layer is get a little harder, you know. I think that's a pretty good idea. And through the magic of editing, we now have 12 foundations to place. Come on, where are you? Where are they? Up in the sky, and then it disappears. I guess we can't see him on the ground. We'll just stare straight down and hope we aim correctly. That's one of the harder parts of building. Oh right, can't go there. We'll need a trapdoor. You never really know. Like, am I actually hitting where I want to hit, or is it somehow in a different square? Let's just keep it going. No looking until we finish, and then we'll see. Oh, that one scared me. That one definitely scared me. Oh my goodness, that looks lovely. Just absolutely wonderful. Speaking of wonderful, it's been a pretty good day today, you know? It's been a really good day. Work was crazy, like everyone's getting fired still except me. Everyone's quitting, like my company is honestly, it's just falling apart. And I love it. I love it. It makes it interesting, you know. You walk to work every day and you're like, man, I wonder who's gonna get fired today. You just never know. So we still have 4 of these left. What would be? I bet there's stone underneath this industrial grinder, but that's not something I can do. I think let's just go ahead and do the ones kind of right in front here. And we'll leave the outside still as stone because we want to, you know, make people think that we're not advanced enough to make metal. And let's see. One more. This covers right here fairly well. Oh, let's just go ahead and put one right here. Alright, I can't really see what it looks like, but I'm going to assume it's awesome. We are going to assume it's awesome. I really do like this a lot. I love how we have these layers, how it kind of keeps coming out. Like what started as a base has just grown into like what appears to be some kind of like, you know, like a living room out here with our slaves inside. It's just a really cool design. It could have used more planning, I will admit. It could have used quite a bit more planning. But it's just awesome. Like it feels very protective for this stage of the game. It feels like I'm not worried when I log out. I don't have any fear we're going to get raided. And looking at it, looking at the metal, how condensed we are, it's just a really nice design. And of course, every time we make a world, I always see things that I would improve on. Maybe do a little bit more planning next time, kind of really think out how I'm going to do things. But this is just kind of a quick video. I really wanted to make sure you guys knew I wasn't quitting on this series because I know a lot of you guys absolutely love watching it, and I love talking to you guys. I get to be a little more myself when I make these, instead of the tutorials where it's just kind of, let's get this, I don't want to say get it over with, you know, because I really do enjoy them, but it's less personable. People don't really want to have like a giant backline or backstory. They just want to see the trick and then get out. So this is just my way to stay connected with you guys. I'll keep putting these up, don't worry about that. And I love you all, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you guys all tomorrow.